What's up, good people? And let's talk about the real tip that's going on today. First off, we want to make sure that people get their notifications. I know it's been hectic because I've been on the road and we've been having problems here we normally have at home. It's even worse on the road. You know, people don't have a reliable Wi Fi or things are just whack for some reason. And people hadn't been getting their notifications or that we're not showing up in certain areas that we should in the recommended section. Um, and some people are aware where others are not. Now, the production of T.I. and Tiny's show, called T.I. and Tiny, The Friends and Family Hustle. This show was created because T.I. and Tiny realized when their show ended, they had to come back and do another damn show. But the show was boring. It became stale, and when you put your life out there falsely or fake, and now all of a sudden you want to be real, or the real stuff that's going on in your family, when you got real drama, then you want to get shy. Now you want to get, I don't want to talk about it. Well, this has plagued T.I. and Tiny because when they were having real problems, and you were like, oh, this is going to be a good season now. Now you can't tell the audience it's none of your business because you made it their business. You put your life out there on display. You showed the whole world out there who you were and what it meant to you. So therefore, it was all on the table. Now, let's get to everybody, while we're here. Don't forget to hit the like button, good people. If you're new, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. So therefore, when I go to defend y'all, they can't come back with the, well, nobody, they didn't hit the notification bell. I don't want to hear that when I'm out here defending you. So make sure you got uh, all those things checked off in a row. Now, moving right along, T.I. and Tiny, their show has been suspended. And the reason has been a whole big plethora of allegations that have been sexually motivated, including claims that there was trafficking, drugged women. They've had, in the strongest way possible, what TR called egregious, appalling allegations. You know, they just decided that they're aware of the allegations, and while they're not connected to the show, they have reached out to T.I. and Tiny to inform them, as well as the local and state officials, that MTV Entertainment, given the serious nature of the allegations, they have decided to suspend productions in order to gather more information. So they didn't want to get involved to doing a show while this was going on, like they were taking the claims lightly. So they put out another agreement that T.I. and Tiny were also mutually in agreement that production be stopped while this was going on. The publication also said that it previously announced plans for a spring premiere for season 4, and all of those things is all of that is on hold. Now, this is bad if you're This is not about T.I. and Tiny now. Now you're messing up Latoya, Lil Wayne's baby mama, former ex-wife, Latoya Luckett. You messing up her money, and you're messing up Monica money now. Now they caught up in your drama and your real mess. Now see, when the show got real drama, they stopped production. Isn't this show supposed to be about what? T.I. and Tiny, the friends and family hustle? Well, this is the biggest family hustle ever. This is great promotion for your season. This was going to be the biggest season ever. Now, T.I. and Tiny and what's his name, Brian Shear, they the executive producers of this show. And you got VH1 executive producer involved as well as MTV. Now, let's look at this the way we should, good people, because it is quite clear what we have here is a failure on great scales. Because not only is people money getting messed up now, the fans will get gypped and get a cheap rendition of what this show should have or really should have been if they want to rank a reality show. So what they should have called it is false reality show. Because there's nothing real about it. Unless they mean real dumb. Can you imagine this situation playing out? They calling T.I. Hello, it's Tip. Well, Mr. I have a bad news to tell you. What bad news we getting at? I've been dealing with egregious, inadequate accusations all week. What I do now? Baby, it's the network. What they want? I don't know. They about to tell me something. What I do now? Well, sir, it looks like we're going to have to postpone. Postpone? Now, why we want to do something like that? Now they want to talk about stopping the show. Why they want to stop the show, baby? Let me get on the phone. Now you want to talk about stopping the show because she a lie? Sabrina ain't never did nothing but lie her whole life. She ain't got no proof, no evidence. There ain't never been nothing against us. Ain't no police record. Ain't nothing. So I don't know what everybody trying to do, trying to make up all this stuff and all this stuff. Y'all need to be trying to put this in the show or something. I mean, trying to stop the show. That don't make no sense. Yeah, you talk to him because I'm tired of talking to him, baby. Man, we think, while there's investigation, we want to be sensitive. Sensitive? How about sensitive to me and my family? Y'all act like I ain't got kids. I got a little kid too. They love being on the show. Now we gotta tell them they can't be on the show because some egregious fallacy against us. This is indescribable anti-disestablishment terrorism. Ain't it, baby? Exactly what you just said. I don't know what that meant, but it sound right to me. Because I think some terrorists are behind this. And I think they need to get all those terrorists and arrest them and then stop their show. That's what I'm saying. Listen, nothing my wife said made any sense. But you know how she felt. It's the same thing I'm trying to say here. What we need to do is come together. And we need to find a proper medium. Now, sir, we're not canceling the show. We're just postponing it until the. Oh, okay. Well, you should have led with that. You made me believe the whole thing was all over and y'all pulling the plug. We got other people out here. We got other people responsible for us. Now, now this is some nonsense. Now, what I do in my bedroom ain't never been no traffic sexually in that bedroom. Well, what other kind of traffic are they? Now, I ain't gonna get into all of that because that wasn't part of the accusation. I'm just saying. They making all this about traffic and all this. I don't know where all this is coming from. It's all coming from the strip club, sir. Well, everybody go to a strip club. We the first people ever to go to a strip club and bring some of the strippers to the house and show them our luxury in our bedroom. We say, hey, look at that artwork. Look at that. You want a drink? Okay, here you go. It ain't my fault what they do with the drink. This is indescribable. It's ungovernable, and this is plagiarism. This is egregious, inadequately. This phallus cannot go on anymore. Now, I'm not saying you inept at your job. I'm just saying, show me the proper etiquette and give me my respect and my family. That's right, baby. Tell them, respect us. Now, what have we done here? Because you done ruined my breakfast. Sir, we'll get back to you with further word. So, Tip is hilarious. One, Tip is a cartoon character, a walking cartoon character. You know, I'm baffled at how he even got into a movie of Monster Hunter with Megan Good. They served no purpose in the movie whatsoever. They were only in it about 5-10 minutes before they were all dead. And I'm saying to myself, he was good in that, man. Now, the way I see it is this. And the way I completely see it is this. Latoya and Monica should get their own show if this doesn't work out. Because, one, I don't think Monica really wants to do the show, you know, anymore. But then again, they had the versus battle. This is a way of building her back up. Because no, they're at the point where no one wants to buy their music anymore. Oh, they feel like, okay, well, all the music you've done is done now. And it only happens with artists that are in hip hop or R&B. For some weird reason, they can have music is supposed to be music. It don't have a age limit to it and say, oh well, person who made this song is about 50 now, so yeah, I can't get jiggy with this song. Now, Justin Bieber can make songs and teenagers like it. Justin Bieber's not a teen no more. Justin Bieber is like in his 20s now. He's gonna be pushing 30 soon. So when you're looking at Justin Bieber, And the fact that JB is actually in a position where he can transcend, why that only extends to certain artists, why that doesn't extend further, you know. But with R&B and all this stuff, don't seem to matter. Everybody wants to put a age cap on it and say, oh, well, this can't relate to me because of this. Now, some have broken the mold, like Jay-Z, Nas, because they were iconic early on. They were kept in that position. And with the loss of Tupac and Biggie, the music that they made were timeless, and they made it in a period where it changed like the course of the music. And those two artists ain't around to receive the accolades of it. A person who really just walked away from it all was Mace. And that was pretty interesting because he walked away at the height, which had never been done before in this industry. No one has ever walked away at the height and just said, okay, I'm done here. I mean, just completely walked away. Now, you're getting like two videos in one. I just don't like the double standard. Like they put a cap on somebody because of their age and be like, oh, they can't get this going because of their age. If the music is music, like if Ghostface and Ray put out some music, I'm not gonna say, oh well, they old. Meth put out a song, I'm not gonna say, oh, Meth is old. Now, some people can make music that's dated, like you hear people like Royce the 5'9", and he using these 1990 bars, like all these 1990 metaphors, like he has not gotten out of the 90s. Then you can understand where people be like, oh, okay, that's old. That's never gonna take off or go anywhere. So other than that, I don't know what to tell you. But hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell, and one more again, I'm out. Oh yeah, the Patreon. You might want to pay attention to it in the next 2 days. Seriously.